Well, hello again, everyone. It's your man, Cowboy Star. We're back at you. That's right, we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Well, it's been a while since I've been on here, folks, because this is the off season, and the Cowboys, they had me all excited. Jerry Jones saying they're going all in this year. Well, to our surprise, the Cowboys have been anything but all in. And there's a lot of decisions still yet to be made with training camp 2 weeks away. It's getting close, folks, getting close. But I've been out of pocket, with nothing really to report of significance. Uh, I figured I'd wait till the season started to kick off until I got back in the groove again. Uh, Been on vacation, went and took a cruise with the wife, had a great time. Just been enjoying the summer. Uh, Cut back a little bit on work and been doing a lot of work around here. So uh, missed you guys. Sorry I've been out for a good little while, but I'm back in the saddle now that the season is about to start. Okay, now I think I can recap the off season since the last time I got on here, probably in about 5 to 8 minutes. Uh, the Cowboys have not done a whole hell of a lot. The main guy that we have signed in the offseason is linebacker Eric Kendricks, who we got from, I believe he was with San Diego Chargers, formerly before that with the Vikings. He is an offspring of Mike Zimmer, who is now our new defensive coordinator since our previous Dan Quinn, our previous coordinator, has gone on to be head coach of that's right, Washington Commanders. So we picked up Kendricks. He's our lone free agent that we've really signed, other than one more, and I'm going to talk about him. And y'all probably have already heard this, I'm sure, but it was so exciting I didn't even get on here and break the news. Uh, Jordan Lewis has been re-signed to a contract, as well as Rico Dowdle, and we also picked up running back Royce Freeman, who was a free agent. That's another one I forgot. Almost forgot about him. Running back, he's going to be in the running back competition. He's a decent back. I've seen some highlights of him. I never really heard of him until the Cowboys acquired him. I know he was formerly with the L.A. Rams. Uh, oh, we really broke the bank on this one. We re-signed long snapper Trent Sieg from last year. I think he was our first signed player in the offseason. Uh, let's see. Uh, Sean McKeon, Jonathan Hankins, defensive tackle, we re-signed. Sean McKeon, tight end. Uh, Damian Wilson, we got him back, linebacker, and Corey Crooms, wide receiver, who I've never heard of this cat. I have no idea who he is. We also re-signed Jordan Lewis, like I said, Trent C, and defensive tackle Carl Davis. Other transactions, we restructured Zach Martin's contract, exercised a fifth-year option on Michael Parsons, and we exercised a rookie bonus on Trey Lance, quarterback. Hired Mike Zimmer, as I said, and agreed to terms with Chumi Adoga, offensive lineman. But the big one that I know you guys are wanting to hear is we re-signed one Zeke Elliott. That's right. Zeke Elliott, wearing number 15 this year, not his traditional 21. Zeke Elliott is back with the Cowboys. Now, what do y'all think about that? Is that an earth-shattering signing or what? Nobody wanted him, so Jerry Jones, I guess, felt sorry for him, and now he's back with the Cowboys. So it remains to be seen. He might be a good third down back. We did kind of miss him on the goal line last year, but maybe he's got a new lease on life since he left the Cowboys and got a dose of what it was like with another team. We'll see. They say he's looking pretty good in the camp, but it remains to be seen. But in a nutshell, folks, that is all that you have missed if you haven't been on here in the last 2 months, because that's all the Cowboys have done. And we still haven't re-signed Dak Prescott. He's got one more year, and then he's a free agent. There's lots of rumors going around that Raiders want him, and I think it was the Vikings or somebody. I don't remember who the other team was. It's just rumors, man. This is the off season. You know how it is. The off season is just I call it the zero season, because nothing really is the truth. All these sportscasters on TV and writers and what have you, they're just spouting off to get clicks. We don't know. We just don't know. We don't know what the Cowboys are going to do with Dak Prescott. Are they going to let him play out this year and just become a lame duck player this year? Just like our coach, Mike McCarthy. He's a lame duck coach this year. They did not re-sign Mike McCarthy. It sounds to me like Jerry Jones is saying, look, I'm not signing any big names. You guys won 12 games last year, and you got to the big game with Green Bay, and what did you do, Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy? You laid an egg. You lost the damn game. So why should I go out and give you all these big-time names to give you and boost our cap up, and you got that close and you could not come away with the win with virtually a rookie quarterback for Green Bay? He wasn't really a rookie, but he sat the bench behind Rodgers for 2 to 3 or 4 years, I think it was, and finally got his shot, and he just shot us down, man. Shot us down out the water. We couldn't stay with the guy. Dak couldn't keep up with him. I mean, they kicked our ass. They just kicked our ass at home, and it was embarrassing. And this happens every year in the playoffs. The Cowboys will win all these easy teams on the schedule, but boy, when they play a tough team, it seems like we struggle. We beat the Lions by accident. They almost beat us at the end, and there was a call there at the end that was nullified in the end zone, and they should have beat us in all actuality. That was the only big time team I think we ended up beating last year. We lost to the 49ers again. They cleaned our clock. And of course, we lost to Green Bay. So it remains to be seen also what we're going to do with CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb's sitting out right now. He's boycotting all of our OTs and whatever we had, our OTs that we had, the mandatory OTs a couple of weeks ago. He didn't show up, and he's serious. He wants his money, and I think they ought to go ahead and pay the man. So he's proved himself of what he's at least a top 3 receiver in the league. We're going to have Brandon Cooks one more year, I think, and then they'll probably ship him off because he'll want another big contract. And Jerry, we don't sign anybody but bargain basement players. And it's really gotten to a point where I've kind of, I used to be just all gung ho about training camp and off season signings and what have you. And it's gotten to where Jerry just never does. Him and Steven Catboy never does anything in the off season. And he tried to fake us off this past off season and say, "Oh, we're going all in." Well, everybody thought, "Oh, all in, right?" Well, as his all in turned out, he's all in on signing his own players, not going out and signing someone else's players. So, are we in for another season like we had the last 2 or 3 seasons? We have a good regular seasons, and then when it gets to the playoffs, we just can't get over the hump. Well, it remains to be seen, folks, what's going to happen with this year's Dallas Cowboys. I looked at the schedule. It's pretty tough. I'm not going to sit here and go over every team we play. If you want to look at it, just pull it up online. It's a pretty tough schedule. It's not no cupcake schedule. So, but we play we play the Eagles twice, we play the Giants twice, and we play the Commanders twice. So there is a chance to win 5 or 6 games right there off the bat. And that's usually how the Cowboys end up winning 12 games. They'll do real good against the division, and then they'll come against whatever good teams we play, and it's either real close and a nail biter and we barely win, or we get our ass kicked. So I'm hoping that that Dak will wake up maybe this year, and he had a child, and I don't think he's married yet, but he had a child and got a family, and maybe he wants to stay with the Cowboys, and he'll get his stuff together, and it could go either way. I've seen, like in Major League Baseball, when a player gets married and has a kid, and I don't begrudge anybody getting married and having a kid, don't get me wrong, but it just seems to me like their game goes downhill after that. We'll see what happens. But I wanted to get on here, you guys. I missed you guys, and I wanted to get on here and just go over what you missed. And you did not miss a hell of a lot. If you hadn't followed anybody in the last 2 months, I just got you up to date in 8 minutes. That's what the Cowboys did in the off season. So I'm still gung ho Cowboys all the way. Hope we make it to the Super Bowl finally. Of course, we say that every year, right? But anyway, that's all I got for today. Don't forget to subscribe. I do appreciate it. With that being said, get ready. I'm getting ready to pump them in here now. The season's about to start. With that being said, we'll catch you next time. I'm out.